Hey, Elijah. I did. I did eat that pizza. My sister had to make it for me because I physically could not. Like, once I went upstairs, I literally just laid in bed and I came out. I made it to the living room and my sister's like, "Are you holding up?" And I was like, "Yeah." You know, I was just like, I've been trying to come out and get something to eat, but I physically can't make it to the kitchen. I was like, I have a pizza outside that like I want to make, but I just can't do it. You know, and she was like, "Would you like if I made it?" I was like, "Would you?" She was like, "Yeah, I'll make it." So she made me the pizza and everything. So did you see this? Two layers of cheese, customer's choice of sauce. Okay, we get a choice of sauce. That's good. We had Detroit style at Pizza Hut, and it was a pain in the ass to make too. I hated making that fucking pizza. Not because it was a pain in the ass. It was just like you had to make the pizza first, then you put the sauce on top, and you had to put like a very specific amount of sauce. It was ridiculous. It was so. Oh yeah, I wanted to go to my Domino's app see if we had it. Let's see. Do we have those? Nope. Damn. Oh well. It doesn't. I just looked. Yep. The new Detroit style pizza was August 31st. Ah, okay. I could have swore I read that it was an independent testing. So Times like these, it's glad to know that some things stay consistent in your life, like fucking YouTube. So that's good. It's reassuring. Like that's why I mean that's part of the reason why I left Sunday early because like one I just I just wanted to go lay down and two we had constantly like fucking 8 to 12 people in here, but it was just three people talking, and like my brain just couldn't handle it. My brain was fried. And I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna go. Fucking start the live right away. Fucking 6 people show up. Like, all right, cool, and everything. And then, nah, we're all gonna leave. Rachel checked on me, I think, yesterday. She was just mainly like, I hope you and the sisters are okay. So I responded back after a little while. I'm trying to go back to work Thursday, but I don't know. I'll see how I feel. She did, yeah. She watched the movie, yeah, because she tried. One day she tried giving back the movie. I'm like, stupid. I didn't say stupid, but I was like, no, that's yours. I got it for you. And she was like, oh, okay. So she did, yeah, she did. She was surprised she never seen it. She was like, I can't believe I never seen this one. Now, whenever we listen to the radio station at work and fucking What Is Love comes on, we reference the movie. Like we start doing the fucking, or one of us say like, I broke the window again. Dad's gonna be pissed. Like that's usually our fucking rapport now at work when What Is Love comes on. I broke the window again. Dad's gonna be pissed. I did almost go on last night late. I was just like, fuck, I just want something to do, you know, wanted to keep the brain occupied. So at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, I almost went on live with like Power Wash Simulator or golf, one of the two. But then, like, I was just in bed. I was just like, I don't feel like getting up again. Got some funny bids. I hope Knight shows up so I can thank him. That night, he discovered this channel just one damn day too early, man. He's like, hey, this Rotten Tomatoes game, this seems like a cavalcade of fun. I should show up more often. And then, like, fucking next day, my mom dies. And he's like, ah, shit. Thought he was Brett. I mean, to be fair, it still could be Brett. I mean, do you have to put, I don't, do you have to put your real name on fucking? I think you do. I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm making coffee. Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot to grab a drink. Fuck. I was thinking about taking some gummies tonight, but I don't know. Hey Taylor, did you see the Vice rumors? No. Like the channel? Let me grab a drink. Ow, my knee. Fuck. Ah, shit. Vince McMahon. What about him? Y'all want me to get DP? He's watching a show right now. Oh, really? He's not busy being busy? Wow, that's a shock. What were you doing last night? Oh, I was busy. Oh, doing what? Busy. Oh, okay. Fuck me. You want to show up in Saudi Arabia? Yeah, okay. I've been rewatching. Speaking of shows, I've been rewatching slash falling asleep to the middle of the last few nights. It's actually what I was watching when I was in Virginia. Like I would fall asleep watching the middle, and then when I got back, I can't find shit on YouTube to fall asleep to these days. Because like I don't know, my YouTube fucking recommended on the TV. Like I'll scroll through it and I'm like, no, I don't really see anything. Then I'll refresh it and it just gives me the same recommendation. So I'm just like, so now I just been going to like Amazon Prime or Peacock or Disney Plus, something like that. And so now lately again it's been in the middle again. But I have noticed that the ones on Amazon are different from the ones on DVD. I have noticed that because they have cut out scenes in the fucking Amazon ones that are not on the DVD. thought I heard my sister stomping. I was just like, oh Christ, now what could happen? No, like there's a scene where Brick, the youngest character, is they find out that he's essentially hit puberty. They're all around the house like, what's that smell? And they're all sniffing around the house, and all the family members lead the Brick, and they're like, whoa, that's what it is. And then like later on, we see a scene of like the mom and Brick like shopping for deodorant and cologne and shit like that. Well, that scene of them like sniffing out the house and landing on Brick, that is not there. So it makes kind of like that fucking scene a little weird, you know? And another one was in a Christmas episode, like Mike goes to return like a Christmas tree at the store, and you see that interaction, and then he gets home and realizes it's fucked up still, so he goes back and we see a second interaction. Well, like on the Amazon one, we don't see the first interaction. We're on the DVD, we do. You know, it's the weirdest thing. I noticed it last night when I was watching some of them. Hey, Death Punch. DP is watching the Man Show. You know, Razzle Dazzle actually had those DVD sets the other day. Somebody bought them. I have them all, but somebody bought them. The only one I don't have is like the standalone DVD they did called Girls Jumping on Trampolines. That's the only one I don't have. I bought all mine when they came out, except for the second season, which I eventually picked up, I think, at like, I don't know, Salvation Army or Goodwill, or I don't know, secondhand store. I eventually picked it up there, and then I got them all. Yeah, I don't know how much Chris was selling them for, because like I've said before, he has two new arrivals stacked, one by the door, one by the front of the store, and when he opens the door, 98% of the people who are waiting there, they go right to the front of the store. I go right to the value bins and start looking because I'm like, I want to get all the dollar ones I can, you know? So I start looking through there, and then people come back up and they start looking through value bins and shit. So by the time I get to the front of the store, that's how I missed out on Your Next. But, you know, whatever, doesn't matter now. Ah, Dylan used to like that show. Yeah, he was a big fan of it. Yeah, I was just telling him I was rewatching the middle. If I'm not mistaken, I think James Spader was like a former like informant or some shit, and they're using him to like catch other criminals or some shit or something along that line. If I'm wrong, I'm not wrong by much. Former CIA, yeah. See, so like I said, if I'm not wrong, I'm not wrong by much. I knew it was like a former informant or something. And now they use his expertise and shit to catch other criminals and everything. Oh, Death Punch. Oh shit, I gotta tell you. So I have a GoFundMe up for my mom and everything, right? And when it comes to YouTube, I've been putting the GoFundMe up because I don't want to expose my mom to YouTube. Um, so I've been putting on my PayPal, Cash App, and everything. So periodically, I've been checking the GoFundMe and my PayPal and everything. So I've been checking the GoFundMe a lot, and it hadn't been moving. I had Brendan share and this is gonna sound a little callous, maybe, or a little, what's the word I'm looking for here? I don't know, bitchy maybe. But like Brendan shared, and God bless Brendan for sharing that for me because I messaged him and I was like, "Hey man, haven't talked to you in a while. I heard you're going through some medical stuff and everything, man. I hope that's getting better and everything. But I was wondering if you could share this for me." And I send him the GoFundMe link, and he sends me a message back. He was like, "I'm sorry to hear that. That's hard to hear. But yeah, my health is getting better. Did all. We had a short little conversation. And we moved on. So then he shares the link for me, which I was like, awesome, fantastic. And like, other than me, 10 people reacted to it, which I was like, that's awesome, man. They left like the little caring hearts and their crying emojis and everything like that. I was like, that's awesome of them, man. That's cool. And I go check the GoFundMe. Nothing. And I get it. Somebody dying is sad, but they do realize that reacting to it doesn't donate to it, right? I don't know. But anyway, oh yeah, the point of the story. Point of the story is so today I go check fucking GoFundMe, and then I was like, I haven't checked PayPal in a while. Maybe somebody fucking caught Thursday's live and fucking, and I go to PayPal and there's been a transaction. I was just like, the fuck. And I look at it, and that night guy who's been coming in here, it was from him. He sent me a donation. Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh, okay, I didn't see that one coming. Tweeted it to Mr. Beast. Yeah, that didn't get no fucking response. I used to really believe in that guy until like the last few years. He's been off my radar for a while. I haven't heard much about him. I mean, I haven't watched him in a long time either, but like, I think when my mom first had the stroke, I sent them like, hey, how about X amount to help my mom with a stroke? Nothing. And don't get me wrong, he gets like probably thousands of requests fucking a day. And I get that, but like, you figured something like a stroke would stand out. You figured like funeral costs. Well, not funeral costs. We're not really having a funeral. You figured cremation costs would fucking stand out to him. And like I said, I used to really enjoy watching his videos. And some of them were really entertaining to watch and shit. But like over the last few years, probably since the stroke, really, is probably like when I started losing faith in him. Happy to say I've never watched any of his stuff. I've only seen his candy bars at Dollar Tree. I think I had like one of his. Oh yeah, I had one candy bar because I did a short for it. Because like the shorts were just pissing me off, so I did a short about it just to piss me and other people off. I mean, it's fine. Like the one I had was like a rip off of like a Crunch bar. I mean, it tasted like a fucking Crunch bar to me. If you would have blindfolded me, I wouldn't have been able to tell you the difference. Well, he claims he has better chocolate than all the other people in the world. Fucking whatever. It just I don't know. It wasn't the chocolate per se. It was more the shorts going on at the time and everything. Because I was making one short that would get like 2,000 views, and then I would make another one that would literally get like 6. And I'm like, huh? Like, what the fuck's going on? So like, I made like a Feastable review, and it was just like, all right, let's see how many more bullshit reviews this will get, you know. And I think I got like, I don't even know how many I got. To be fucking honest with you. Studio content shorts. Taste test. Next one. Because I want to see how many you got. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, you know, I saw root beer cotton candy at the store today, but I didn't get it. Maybe I deleted it. Ah, here it is. 289 that one got. Whereas, okay, yeah. All right, so a taste test for an energy drink I did got 1,900. The one right after got 289. And then another energy drink I did right after that got 187. So, like, sometimes shorts do really well for me, and sometimes I don't get it. Like, I am still mad about the short that I made where I was talking about that short film, just laughing my ass off, and I thought it was hysterical. I thought I was going to take off, and then Oh yeah, okay. So these are my last shorts in order. Okay, you ready? 40, 1,163, 794, 728, 1,666, Sign of the Beast, 594, 127, boom, 75. But then we go back up, 2,198. And then we're back down, 44, 33, 1,362, 371, 1,136, 499, 426, 1,664, 414. Oh, that had a wrestler in it. I'm not going to count that one. Not that one either. That one has Rosemary in it. 286, 372, 195, 173, 398, 347. Okay, these are pretty much consistent right there, but that was from 2 years ago. So everything after the fucking 4,000 view video becomes like fucking like, huh? Even Jax commented on the fucking one about the short film, if you guys haven't seen it. She was like, you are really fucking high. She didn't say fucking, but. I'm sorry, but that was fucking hysterical. I'm sitting there watching that short film, and every time she comes back to the present time, she gets hit in the face with a book. And you think, like, all right, finally, she's going to fucking stop this process of getting hit in the face with a book. And what does she do? She picks up the book and hits the other bitch in the face with it. I about died. If that wasn't the funniest fucking. And I think that's when I got the idea of just like, like, oh fuck, I'm high. I hope I'm not watching anything weird. And then I haven't really expanded upon that idea yet, but. I went to Jax. When I went to Jax and said, hey, I haven't heard from you know who yet, but you and Elijah or whoever's in that group, y'all need to fucking sit him down and be like, when he comes into this chat, he cannot be in here fucking, where's my package, all this bullshit right now, because I'm not going to be in the mood for it. And Jax was just like, all right, yeah, we'll take care of it. Like no question. Like not even like, what do you want us to say? What, fucking, she was just like, got it. We're on it. And I was like, all right, cool. And then fucking comes in. He's like, I'm sorry about your mom. I was like, thanks. Appreciate that. And then the second thing out of his mouth was just like, when you die, pretty sure your job's going to make you into a robot. So you have to come back to work. I was just like, that lasted about fucking 3 minutes. Which, to be fair, was about 2.5 minutes more than I thought he was going to last. I just skipped right on over. And then once you were just like, play the fucking game, I was just like, good. He's playing the game. There were a few seconds. Yeah, like I said, when he first came in, he was just like, hey, I'm sorry about your mom and everything, And I was just like, oh, thanks, appreciate it. And then There was a few moments there, and then all of a sudden, poof. I was just like, I was like, we're just gonna keep on moving. Because Jax even showed me the fucking conversation where she said like, yeah, keep that in mind next time you talk to him, or well, like when he's live or whatever the fuck she said, and yeah. Oh, JP fucking left a comment on the live from Thursday. What did he say? Artist version 1. My prayers and heart are with you, man. Yeah. I don't even. Man, it's funny that people still call me. I mean, it technically is still in my YouTube name because the artist is taken. But like people that fucking, I used version 1 longer than Matt Hardy did. That's a crazy stat, really, if you think about it. I used the version 1 gimmick longer than he did. He's on broken Matt Hardy. I was still like V1, fucking no. No, and technically by that time I should have been on like fucking version 12, really, because like, oh boy. Where's my other hat over here? Did it fall down? I think it did. All right. That's crazy that he commented. He's pretty unanimously disliked by the group. I mean, he's under a different name. Like he uses the name DeSoto, and I'm fairly certain it's him. Oh, I've seen this before. I've seen that before. Bunch of hookers and cocaine. She's like, "Oh shit, that's not the news response that I fucking wanted." She wanted like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy a bunch of puppies and go to Mount Rushmore," and yeah, he gave the fucking 100% hood answer, like fucking hookers, cocaine. She was like, "Oh fuck." Did you beat James Bond yet? I just finished the AT-AT on Power Wash Simulator today. I was doing that while I was waiting to come on. Yeah, the Star Wars DLC. Did you do? Oh, no, not yet. No, no, no. I think I have the one I'm doing now and one more, and I think I'm done. No, not yet. I switched over to play a different game. And Taylor was like, "You have to show other games. I got you some love." Like, I don't think you know how this works. You finish one game, and then you go to the next one. You only stop playing the one game if it's fucking terrible. If you're playing like Dying Light or The Evil Within, which I saw some review. What was it? It was like some fucking list or something of like good games. I can't remember what the category was, but it was like, some games you got to play or something. And like Evil Within was on there, and I was just fucking I was just so fucking mad. Because like, am I missing something with this game? Heavy Rain was fine. It wasn't the game that was bad. It was the fucking ending that was spoiled to me. I'm talking about like just bad games, man. Yeah, that's true though. I did stop though. Because sometimes I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I know the ending, but we'll keep it. Like LA Noire. I knew the ending, but I kept playing. I wanted to fucking experience it. You know? Hugs, Will. I hope you're doing good. Don't touch me. No, no, but I'm getting there, man. I don't know how, but I really don't think I'm fucking grieving it right. I don't think I'm processing it fucking correctly, but I don't know. Um, I don't know. She was the only one that got me birthday gifts, so I decided to listen. I remember when Facebook would tell me every day when somebody's birthday was. Now it's just fucking. I won't know it sometimes until I get to like, thank you for all the birthday fucking wish posts. That's when I'm like, oh fuck, it was their birthday yesterday. That's when I fucking know now. Everyone processes it differently. No right or wrong way. I feel. I hope so because like I feel like I'm not doing it right. Charles Robinson letter. Facebook didn't show me DP's birthday. I knew the day, but when I went to his page, I just have my month and day. I don't have my year, which is funny because here's actually a funny story from Hy-Vee. I don't have too many of those, but I was working with this girl named Corby, and I still keep up with her from time to time. But I was working with her, and we were kind of talking. I was dating Emma at the time, and we were talking. And she was just like, "How old are you, Will?" I was like, "How old do you think I am?" She was like, "I don't want to play this game." I was like, "I'm just asking. How old do you think I am?" And she was like, 27. I was like, good. Let's go with 27. She was like, see, no, that's not the game I want to play. So we went back and forth. I was like, Corby, if you just go to my Facebook, it's right on it. We were friends on Facebook. I was like, wait, you can just go right on my fucking Facebook. It's right there. She's like, is it? I'm like, yeah, just go. Then you'll have all the answers you want, Corby. And she goes, oh, okay. So a couple days go by, we're at customer service again. And somehow we circle back to the same thing. And she was like, how old are you, Will? And I was just like, it's on my Facebook. She was like, no, I went and looked. It's not there. I was like, bullshit. And I went and looked, scrolled to it, and there it was, April 24th. That's it. That's all that was there. I was like, oh, shit, I did take that off. My bad. And she was like, yeah, so how old are you? And I was just like, well, it's actually none of your damn business, Corby. Will I say play heavy rain? Hey, Blood. Nope, we confirmed that night too. He had it turned off. My dad couldn't write on his wall either, but he fixed it. Damn, you know her dad? Fuck. Like you know him enough where he's gonna be like, you know what? Let me go say happy birthday and shit. Will, how did Quiet Place end? How did Quiet Place end? Oh, she gets on a boat and fucking gets away. Pretty much. That's essentially how it ended. Yeah, it was beaten. Took me a while, but I got it. Chloe just did something. Oh, he finally got the out. Yeah, because they brought him back out for the new season and everything. Yeah. He has to know my dad. My dad's my best friend. There it is. Oh, nice. Oh, you bought two of them too. Yeah. Jelly roll laid. Jelly rolls. All right. I'm glad he got skinny. I was worried the dude have a heart attack. One being tame, 10 being nasty. Chloe can't do it. Oh, yes, she can. I had a feeling they weren't stocking them, just selling them as they unloaded the pallets because the guy went to another guy and was like, how many you want? Ah. Hey, at least you got some. Don't ask how you got them. You just got them. Brother went and saw Jelly Roll in concert. He puts on a good show. We down for some. Oh, let me take the gummies in, and then yeah, we could probably play some because I like playing that game better high. Sober, it was fine, but high is a little bit more fun. Yeah, it's always pinned. Yeah. Nope, they didn't. But that's fine. I know. Yeah, I put it in the fun house too, and nobody helped me there either. Taylor, I'm like, you didn't know what the fuck the show was until we explained it to you. She's like, I don't know what this show is. And then fucking Elaine's like, oh my God, really? Like, fuck, we just had to explain it to you. He's like, what's the blacklist? And we're like, oh, former CIA agent, fucking informant and shit. And he's like, got it. Now he wants to play gatekeeper and shit. Oh, and I did have Claude look at our little game here. Hold on, let me see what he said. I didn't really look at it. All right, so this is what I told Claude. Well, here, let me take this. All right, so Claude, I do live streams, and lately we've been playing a game where someone names a movie, say a clue, and then we all have to guess either the critic score or the audience score, and you have to be right on. You guess 78 critic, and it was 77. Too bad, you lose. There's conversions, such as if you guess a critic score, i.e., critic score is 75, but we see the movie doesn't have a score, it gets converted automatically to the audience score and vice versa. Plus, we also have sass off, which is when someone takes both numbers on each side. And if you do that, you're locked in, no changing. Parenthesis, you are allowed to change your answer up until the reveal. So, Claude, is there a way to maybe make an end game out of this? Oh, I love this game already. Sass-Off is genuinely a great name for a mechanic. Don't change it. Let's build you an actual in-game structure instead of just trailing off into some rage quitting because they were 1 point off on Sharknado. I didn't know that was there until just now. He knows you well. All right, so here's a few different directions that he pointed, okay? Everyone starts with 3 lives, which right away I didn't like, but miss a guess, not exact, lose life. Last person standing wins the stream, so we'll be done in like fucking 5 minutes. The sass off becomes high risk / reward. Nail both numbers and maybe you get a life back or steal one from someone else. That I don't like that because fucking there's no way. Points race to the target. Exact guess equals 1 point. Exact audience guess equals 1 point. Sass off double correct equals 3 points. Bonus for the risk since you can't back out. Okay, that I like. First to say 10 points wins. Clean, scalable, works whether you got 10 minutes or a whole stream left. This one wants us to do like a tournament type of thing. I'm not even going to worry about that. Chicken round. At any point, someone can call sass off round as a challenge, but everyone has to lock in both numbers that round. Not optional. Whoever's closest across the categories combined wins double points. High chaos, high stream content value. That's as far as I got. I say if you're 1 point off, you should get it. I say you should fucking do your stream. Make your own fucking game then. What's the point of being one off? Like, fucking, I was one off. I win. Yay. Like that's a fucking participation trophy. You know? It's hard to get it spot on. That's what makes the game fucking hard. This isn't fucking Candyland, motherfucker. This is Rotten Tomatoes. All right. If it were easy, then fucking every stream would be doing this shit. I told him all the bad stuff I did as a kid. Oh, so everything? Nice. Whoever names a movie first, that's who goes first. I won't type one in, How to Train Your Dragon, live action or animated? Animated. I said we're doing the first movie. I see Elijah got in first. We'll save that for your turn, Jason. All right, How to Train Your Dragon. First one of the night, and I've never fucking watched this movie. I've never watched it. I know it's popular. Haven't they made like 3 of these fucking movies and a live action one? So I don't think there's that. Oh, 93 audience. Oh, he went 93 audience on that one. That's interesting. Now I feel like I have to go 96 critic, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to go. I don't think it's in the 90s. There's just no way. I could see it being in the 80s. I'm going to go 80. 81 critic. I'm going 81 critic on this one. Okay. Here we go. Wow. For once, a fucking 96 critic would have been pretty fucking good. Oh no. Death Punch was off by 1. My bad. I grabbed the bell too soon. Right off the bat, Mr. fucking off by 1 in the game. So it begins. So it begins. Man, 99, I would not have guessed that. Wow, okay. All right. Jason, do you want to do the original or the remake? Original. Here we go. The original. I Spit on Your Grave. Like I've told you guys before, my mom is the one that got me onto this movie because she told me, she was like, "This movie is gruesome." It's so like I watched it and I was just like, I think Last House on the Left is more gruesome than this. I prefer. I've said it 1,000 times before that I prefer the remake to this movie. Okay, my sister was moving around up there. I was seeing if she was going to yell for me. So 70 critic score and popcorn 60. I know critics did not like this movie. I know that for damn sure. Like I could even see single digit like rotten score on this. Like my mind's telling me 8 to go 8 on it. Because Roger Ebert fucking hated this movie. It's one of the rare movies he gave 0 stars to. He didn't give 0 stars a lot, but this is one he gave 0 stars to. So I'm going to go 8% critic score is what I'm going to go with here. 8 critic score. Are we all locked in here? Yeah, see, my mom told me about Last House on the Left too, because like it was at an age where like I shouldn't be watching it. So I didn't watch it until like I started collecting DVDs. That's when I finally watched it. And I was like, whoa, this is kind of fucking brutal. All right, here we go. What did I say? 8 critic. Really? That high? Wow. Nobody got it. All right. Damn, I didn't think it was that high. I knew it was going to be rotten, but I did not think it was going to be 51. Wow, that is interesting. Okay, fuck. See, we learned so much playing this. A Spitting Your Grave is an aggressively exploitive, as its title suggests, although as a crude rejoinder to misogyny, it packs a certain amount of undeniable power. Yeah, Roger Ebert, here it is. Fucking 0 out of 4. This film, without a shred of artistic distinction, it lacks even simple craftsmanship. Well, I don't know about that. There is no possible motive for exhibiting it. Well, other than totally cynical hope that it might make money. Hmm. Fair enough. All right. Um, Death Punch. Name your flick. I never watched him, just saw the poster in the movie store. Little Giants. That's her cheerleader. That's my niece. She's pissed. Oh man, Little Giants. Whew. 66 audience, 89 audience. I'll play the audience too here. I will go. I'm going to go 80 audience. No. 76 audience. $85. All right. What did I say? 76 audience? There it is. Oh! Uh, Death Punch off by 3 this time. What's the matter? You're missing your touch. Whatever your initial instinct is, Death Punch, you should really just fucking lower it by 1 or 3. All right, let's see what the critics said. Let's see. All right, let's see. Where's one of them rotten? Okay. Working in 2 platoons, the 4 screenwriters have skillfully removed all the vestige of originality from the story and turned it in a perfectly honed retread of every other movie about how a team and losers win the big game. Well, I mean, this review does have a point, but in counterpart, what it does retread of every movie of how a team of losers win the big game, it's a good retread. It'd be one thing if it was a shitty retread, but it's actually a good retread. Horror Fan 4 gave it 4 stars. I absolutely love this movie about kids who weren't good enough to play for the Cowboys, so instead they formed their own team. Okay. All right, my turn. I mean, the review is right. It is a retrend of about a group of fucking losers who eventually win the big game. It's right, but what it's leaving out is that it's a good retread. You know, you can't deny it. It's a good retread. Um, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a movie. I honestly don't even. I couldn't even fathom what the score would be. Gotta use the restroom. Skip me from that back then. All right. Baby Mama with Tina Fey, Amy Poehler. Bitch, I don't know your life. Steve Martin's in here too, and he plays like a fucking kooky, like CEO type of guy. That was unexpected when I went and saw this. Because he's not in the advertising for this movie, to my knowledge. It's not like he's in a preview, like, oh, fucking Steve Martin. No, like you're watching the movie and all of a sudden Steve Martin pops up. You're like, oh, fuck. Steve Martin's here. What do you want this building to look like? I want the essence of this shell. You know, like fucking, oh, it's so good. No, 54p. I should be 56. And I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna go back to critic on this one. I think it was liked, but it wasn't like, you know, let's start giving it fucking Oscars. I'm gonna go 65 critic. Because I think it's gonna be fresh, but I don't think it's like in the upper echelon. I don't think it's rotten. If it is, we're about to find out. But I think 65 is safe. I think I'm going with 65, and we're going with 70 critic over here. 70 sounds good too, though. All right, so we got 57 audience, 54. Oh no, I'm sorry, 80 audience, 54 audience, 70 critic, and 65 critic. That's what we got. So you know what? 64 critic. Final answer. 64 critic. I just saw Death Punch's guess. We were both off by one. We were both off by fucking one. I hate this. You're the one who suggested we fucking play it. You're like, let's play that tomato game then. I'm like, all right, let me take the gummies, and then like when I'm high, it'll be a lot more fun and shit. Oh fuck. I was at 65, and I was like, no, I don't like being, because Jason was at 70. So like, and then I was just 5 away. So I was like, I don't want to be 5 away. I want to be like 6 or something like. So I was like, all right, I'll just go down to fucking 64. Thinking like, all right, that'll do. But shit. And then Death Punch was just like, no, I'm at 57. So wait a minute, go down about 3 or so 54, and then he fucking overshot it by 1. Oh shit, that cracks me up. Like, all right, Elijah, go. Just add 1 to your guess each time. That's how I got one the other night. I was like, whatever Death Punch is going to guess, I'm just going to guess one over or under and see which way I get. The only place I get heard is out there. World don't give a shit about me. You hear that? That's where I belong. No, but Randy, I'm here. I'm really here. Fucking okay, sorry. The wrestler, yeah, the wrestler. Fucking love that part. That's like my favorite part of the movie too. I'm here. I'm really here. Fucking. This one's tough because, man, it did get nominated for some Oscars. 82 audience, 90 audience, 65 critic, 75 audience. I'm feeling somewhere between 86 and 90 critic. Should I just go right in the middle of 88 then? All right, yeah, I'll do that. I'll go 88 critic. Right, no. 90 critic? All right, I'll go 90 critic. Oh, fuck, sass off. I'm locked in then. Fuck, all right, I can't change my mind now. Because Death Punch took 90 audience, so it's a sass off. We're locked in. All right. Well, again, this is a great movie. Yeah, but I said it for, I was going with critic. I mainly go with critic. I know we instigated the audience thing, but I mainly go with critic. But like, damn, I like this movie a lot. But like, I did not see a 99% fucking tomato score for The Wrestler coming. I did not see that. The 88 only would have worked to me if I would have went 88 critic and there was no tomato score and it got converted. That's the only way it would have worked. If I would have said 88 and scrolled down and saw 99, then it would have been the popcorn score. All I would have been left was with a big bowl of disappointment. Hey, nobody else? Okay. All right, Jason, pick your flick. It's my turn on movie pick. Jason, pick your flick. Truth about oh, fuck off. I actually came across a copy of that at fucking Razzle Dazzle the other day. If this has anything higher than a fucking 10, I'll be shocked. I'm going fucking 6% critic. There's probably one critic out there that fucking liked it. I hate this fucking movie. I hated it so much. It's a remake of the Audrey Hepburn movie Charade. It is just, and you're watching it and like the only names that, and again it's like one of those things where like they only get like two of the names. It's like the Nightmare on Elm Street remake where like they get Nancy and Freddy and everything else is just fucking like what? Like I think in this one it's like they get Regina and what's the fucking the Gary fucking, is it Gary Cooper? Not Gary Cooper. The fuck is the name, the pseudonym they use in that fucking movie? Peter. Anyway, they only got those two fucking names right. Everything else is different. And like, oh god, it was just. Mm. I'm going 6% critic. If it's anything above that, I'll be stunned. 78 audience, 67 audience, 50% critic, and or 50% critic, 65 audience. Wow, audiences hated it more. I'm glad. I'm glad the audience understands. Joshua, Peter Joshua. That's what his fucking. That's the other name. Peter Joshua. Oh yeah, and Charlie, of course. So I guess 3 names. All the rest just don't fucking. You know. This movie's fucking awful. Wow, 35%. Wow. Hold on, I gotta read a good review of this. All right, what is? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, it's taking me to the New Yorker. Hold on. Jonathan Demme's 2002 remake of Charade, which paired Cary Grant, not Gary Cooper, that's what it was, Cary Grant, keeps tightly to the story. The fuck it does. Well, I mean, kind of, I guess. Although you could argue that it was only the stars who made the story worth considering in the first place. No, not even that. We're still in Paris. Yeah, okay, that's true. We are still in Paris. We're still in Paris, but this time we get Mark Wahlberg and Tandy Newton. She plays the young widow. And, okay, whatever. Just get to what you liked about it. What? That's it. That's your whole fucking review. Okay, it's like a paragraph. The film is hilariously indifferent to the conundrum of the plot, but it is sustained just about by the buoyancy of its mood. What the fuck kind of review is that? Is there another good review? Success in 1 hour and 44 minutes. 5 stars? That guy's on crack. All right. Fucking. Death Punch. Pick a movie. Wash this taste out of my mouth. 35% of people fucking like this. 35% of critics, I should say, like this movie. 27% of people fucking don't like it. Which good for them. Brewster's Million. That's a Richard Pryor flick I've never seen. I was just reading about fucking Richard Pryor a little bit today. I was reading about his semi-autobiographical movie, JoJo Dancer, This Is Your Life. But Brewster's Millions, fucking fine. I've never seen this movie. I'm just going to go in the middle. No, because Richard Pryor was hot. What year was this? 85. He was hot. He was hot at the time. So I'm going to go 62 critic on this. I'm going to go 62 critic. $50 critic. Where did I go? 62? Right. Yeah. What do y'all got to say about that one? Just fucked up. All right, back to me here. How about... okay. Well, let's go, little darling. That you'll always be my honey. Come on, let's go and do it again, and again. Come on, let's go and do it again. All right. La Bamba. 98 Audience. Listen, I think it's going to have a high audience score. I don't think it's hit 98. I'm going to go. $88 critic. 88 critic. Yeah, that sounds good. No, 84 critic. Yeah, 84 critic. That sounds more gooder. 84 critic. So we got a 98 audience, 75 critic, 81 audience, and 84 critic for me. Here we go. I was at 88, and I was like, I think that's a little too high. I'm going to come down some. 84 sounds a little bit more fucking ripe. That sounds a little bit more gooder right there. 84. That sounds good. I'm throwing out my vinyl soundtrack of this. In fact, I live in Iowa. I'm going to go to where the day the music died, and I'm going to piss on the grave. Fucking here's your 83. All right, Jason, pick your movie. Oh, yeah, I tried Elijah. I'm sorry. Yeah, Elijah. I'm sorry. My bad. One of you fucking honky bitches fucking pick him. Okay. When it rains, I always remember this movie, Singing in the Rain. I'm singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling to be singing and dancing in the rain. I've never watched this. I know it's a fucking classic. What is it? 52? Yeah. The way the critics have been going tonight with these movies, I'm gonna fucking say I'm gonna say 93 critic. Oh fuck, I'm locked in. Damn it! Oh, damn it, Death Punch. We're locked in now. I'm gonna get tea, but I got my movie ready. All right. So here we go. We got 93 Sassoff and 95 audience. I can't help but feel a little responsible for that due to the rules of the game that we made. because I locked you in. Hey, I locked myself in too, but you know. Right now, I just picture Death Punch just breaking shit around his house. Like, motherfucker! I ain't even All right, now we gotta wait for Jason to get back. Oh, shit. All right, Jason, pick your movie. American Pie. Didn't we? Yeah, we already did that one, Jason. Sorry. Pick another. Although I'm pretty sure if there was a gun to our heads, we probably couldn't remember the score of that. But just for the sake of the fucking game, I'm going to say pick another one because we've already done it. Pick another. We've done the Sandlot too. Third time a charm. GoldenEye. All right. I will say I've seen 2 James Bond movies in my life, and this is one of them. The other one was Die Another Day, and I couldn't even fucking finish it because it just kept going. Every time I'm like, oh, that was a good ending. It just kept going. And I'm like, this is the end now, right? Kept going. I finally just said, fuck it, and I turned it off. GoldenEye. What would GoldenEye was kind of like the Renaissance, I believe, of James Bond. Because like, wasn't GoldenEye like the first like James Bond movie since like '89 or some shit? 86, somewhere in that time frame. The only experience I had with GoldenEye until I saw the movie was the video game. Who would have known that game would have stood the test of time? You know? Then I'm going to go 84 Critic. That sounds good. We're all in the same neck of the woods there. We got 87 audience, 83 audience, 80 Critic, and I'm at 84 Critic just because Def Bunch said 83. I'm going to be mad, though, if it's 84 audience, though. But 84 Critic, I'm going to go with. Oh, now Jason was off by 1. But Def Bunch does hit it on his end. Oh, you know it might be a fucking good idea? Okay, wait, hear me out on this. This is fine. I like this, but hear me out on this. Since we don't, we barely use the site, since we don't know the fucking scores of like, 98% of the movies we look up, what if like what if we did a round where like we all pick the movie? Like each one of us have one movie that we pick. We all have to pick a different movie. Okay. And whoever movie has the highest score out of that wins that round. Instead of just all night, just like fucking sitting here like, fuck, I was that close. At least this one, somebody can actually win. You know what I mean? Let's play the next round. All right. Then after Jason, it's Death Punch. Blood in, Blood out. I think I've seen clips of this. Or did me and that girl watch it? I can't remember. No, I watched Guerreros. That's what I watched. This was one of the Spanish movies at Blockbuster we couldn't keep on the fucking shelf. So, but hmm. I'm just gonna say 80 critic because I have no fucking idea. All right, we can do Aquamarine next. Yeah. Other up again. Okay. All right. So 82 audience, 96 audience, and I got 80 critic. 64. All right, and we're gonna do a special bonus round for Aquamarine, and then we're gonna try the other way. Sarah Paxton, JoJo, Emma Roberts. Get out right now. The end of you and me. It's too late, and I can't wait for you to be gone. I want to know about her, and I wonder. Okay, sorry. I remember this was another one that like it kind of rented kind of well at my Blockbuster. We only got like limited copies, but it rented kind of well. But I don't think critics were kind to it. I'm gonna say 14% critic. Is there nudity? Are you looking at the screen in this kids and family comedy drama fantasy movie? Yeah, tons of it. And I want to know about her, and I wonder how you. 35 audience. Yeah, I forgot the number. I know it was low. 18. That's what I said. 18. I'm going 18 critic on this one. Now I got JoJo stuck in my head. Fucking. What was that other song? She had another song too. Fucking, what was it? She had Get Out Right Now. It's the end of you and me. She had another one too. Fuck, I can't remember. Okay. All right. So we got 35 audience, 66 audience. I'm at 18 critic. There is a nude underwater part. Is there really? Like I said, I've never seen this fucking movie. The only reason I know of it is because, what is it, Sarah Paxton? I think Sarah Paxton. I think went on to do like a rape scene in a movie or something like that. In fact, I think it was "I Spit on Your Grave," if I'm not mistaken. She did "I Spit on Your Grave," did a whole rape scene in it, and people were like, "Oh fuck, the little girl from Aquamarine is now doing rape scenes in movies." I was like, "Oh shit," you know. 60 then 44. Wow. Taking off 22 points for no nudity. Ain't that some shit? Oh, no, wait. He went up because of no nudity. Okay. I'm sticking my 18. Here we go. Really? Wow. I knew it was kind of like a cult classic now. I knew that. Last House on the Left remake. That's what it was. I knew it was one of them. I knew she was like in one of those fucking remakes. Wow, 50. Nobody got it? Of course not. Nobody fucking got it. Like I said, I don't mind this version of the game, but I think in order to get like a winner for some rounds, I think it'd be better if like we all pick a movie and then we look them up and then we see who has the highest score. But you said critic. Well, to be fair, you didn't say either one, so I guess it could have been for either. Like, I don't even remember. I know it's about mermaids. What is it? Two teenage girls discover that mermaids really do exist after a violent storm washes one ashore. The mermaid, a sassy creature named Aquamarine, is determined to prove to her father that real love exists. Oh, so it's the Little Mermaid. Okay. So it's a Little Mermaid with a teenage twist. Okay, got it. Little Mermaid, teenage twist, no dingle hopper, no talking fish. Got it. All right. Help in winning the heart of a handsome lifeguard, Prince. Boom. Got it. All right. Yeah, I figured this out. All right, so for this round, we're gonna do we're gonna try it. Everybody's gonna pick one movie, you know, and we're gonna see who has the highest score. All right, I already know my movie, so we'll look at my movie first, and we'll make mine the base. Which I'm picking a terrible movie to start with because I don't know how critics. There it is. I don't know how critics took to this when it came out. I think it did okay. All right, but The Return of the Living Dead. You're going to go with Splash. Goldfinger. My name is Pussy. Pussy galore. My name is Alada. Alada for China. Okay. All right, we have 2 to 3 business days for Death Punch here. So. Grumpy old men. All right. All right, so the base score to beat is for this we're only going by tomato meter. Audience meter does not matter for this. Tomato meter only. Just so we're clear. So the base score to beat is 71. That's a tall order. That is a tall order to beat. So far I'm in the lead. Let's see if Splash can beat Night of the Living Dead. Uh-oh. Got a problem. Oh, well, now I can actually look it up because we're actually looking for the score. 71 score to beat. Splash has Tom Hanks. Here, 91. Fuck, man. I thought I was doing pretty good there. All right. Oh, okay. Taylor went in on this part of the game. She was the one to play the score part. All right. She usually likes shit with numbers. I figured she'd be all over the score thing. Like 47, All right. So Jason's got the lead with Splash here. Let's see who the fucking. All right. I kind of like this one. Goldfinger. Goldfinger is next. Is it one word? 007 Goldfinger. So right now, 91 is the number to beat. Blew me away by 25. It's been one thing of like Splash was like 72, maybe even 80. But the fact that like I was at 71, and that was higher than I thought it was gonna be. And then he was just fucking 91. I'm like, son of a bitch, man. Goldfinger, let's see. 99. Well, I don't think we need to look at the last movie. Because I'm fairly certain Grumpy Old Men is not 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, but we can sure as fuck look. Grumpy Old Men, we're looking for 100% rating on Grumpy Old Men. $67. And finally, Halloween Town, which I'm going to bet doesn't even have a tomato score. If it has a tomato score, I'm going to be shocked. But I'm going to bet it doesn't. Well, spank my ass. How the fuck does this have a higher score than Grumpy Old Men? Okay, I kind of like this way better. I don't know what it is, but I kind of like this way. I mean, both ways are fun, but I kind of like how this one worked out. I don't know, because like I did not expect fucking 91 to pop out from Splash to blow me out like that. All right, let me think of another movie for the baseline. Hold on. Then we'll go from there. Hold on. Pick your next movies, and I'm not looking at the screen. I'm on the Rotten Tomatoes screen. So go ahead and pick your next movies, and I'm gonna fucking think of the baseline movie. Okay, I got it. Breakfast Club. Come on. Go on, that should give me the win. I should take the lead and run with it with the Breakfast Club. Okay. Dazed and Confused. Interesting. Interesting. And again, I haven't scrolled down yet to see the score, so like I fucking Dazed and Confused could be higher than Breakfast Club for all I know. 99 for Goldfinger, really? I mean, I know James Bond is fucking, icon and everything, but like I would not have guessed fucking 99 for Goldfinger for a James Bond flick like, hey Siri, what number is Goldfinger in the series of James Bond movies? Oh, it's only the third one? Okay, never mind. I thought it was like the sixth one or the sixth or seventh one. I'm just like, well, fuck. You figured it'd be like fucking like watered down by that point, but it was the third one, so they were still figuring shit out. So they still had a chance to be like innovative and fun and shit. So, you know what? Maybe I can see that. Okay. All right, now I see Elijah's plan now. I swear to God, if Moonraker's a 99 again, you're no longer picking James Bond movies. You're not picking Spectre. 16 candles. All right. Baseline Breakfast Club is 87. 87. All right, I like that. I like 87. I like my odds. I like my odds there. I like my odds with Return of the Living Dead till fucking Splash. Because, like, I know Splash is like a fucking, I wouldn't say iconic. I know people like it and everything. And it was nominated for an Oscar, I think, for screenplay or music, one of the two. But, like, damn, I did not think 91% of critics would like it. Dazed. Be a lot cooler if you did. That sounded more retard than McConaughey. Be a lot cooler if you did. My name is Lance. All right, sorry. Dazed and Confused. What was the baseline? Fuck. What was it? 81? Fuck, I forgot. I gotta go back now. '87. 87, 87, 87. There we go. '90. Oh, fuck off, man. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, but then I don't want y'all to think I'm cheating y'all. I want y'all to see the scores too. So I'll just do it like that. Don't worry. I got it. All right. So what was next? Moonraker. Moon. Which I swear to God, if it's like some outrageous fucking score again, I swear you're not picking James Bond anymore for this type of fucking game that we're playing. All right. All right. So 94 is now the number to beat. What's the movie that punch 16 candles? Could have a good shot if this blows me out. It blows Jason out the water. Ooh, 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 ooh. You ever see somebody running and they're running at an alarming rate, and then all of a sudden they just eat shit? That's how I feel. Moonraker just went. Because I did not expect that. You're like, oh, there's Elijah running, but oh, fuck. You know, that's how that felt. 16 candles. Now you're sweet 16. You are my angel. Okay. All right. Now we need 94 is still the number to beat. We're going to see if 16 candles can do it. 16 candles. And Jason would have won 2 of these in a row. No, he didn't. No. Elijah won the first one. My bad. Keep thinking about that fucking 91 with Splash. And I'm like, really? 81. 81. So yeah, Jason wins this round. All right. Baseline. Got it. I told my kid I was sending her Matilda one time. She was like, I've never heard of Matilda. I was like, you haven't? She was like, no, what is it? I was like, it's about a little girl who has magical powers. And she was like, what? Dumb and Dumber and Memento. Oh, fuck. I think Matilda's going to be Dumb and Dumber, but I don't think it's going to be Memento. Fuck. You bastard. All right, Matilda, baseline. 89. Okay, that's actually higher than I thought it was going to be. Okay, but I think I got Dumb and Dumber beat. You sure you don't want Dumb and Dumber 2? I know I got that one beat. This one, I don't know. This one could go either way. Because Dumb and Dumber was a very popular comedy. So like I wouldn't be surprised if it was in the 90s. You know, but let's see. Here we go. 69. I'll be honest. I'm a little shocked, but I'm also not shocked. But Memento, I'm fucked with Memento. Memento's gonna be like 8 o'clock. Memento's gonna be It has to be 90 or above, doesn't it? Everybody kisses Christopher Nolan's dick now. All right, number to beat, 89. Ah! I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was going to fucking. All right, somebody else picked the baseline. I realized there was a flaw in that. If I keep picking the baseline, I could get fucked every round. Like, it's impossible for me to win if I'm always baseline. Somebody else pick a baseline. Home Alone 2. That's a good one. It could be anywhere in the 70s to 80s, maybe even 90s for all I know. Home Alone 2. Losto in New York. Hey, this is the baseline. This is the number we have to beat. All right, I like my odds. I like my odds. I did not think it was going to be that low. All right. I'm going to go with. You know what? Yeah, I'm confident I can beat you with Joe Dirt. What's the baseline? 35. 35 to baseline? Ooh, I don't know. Wait a minute. Was it that popular? Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it. I'll see if I can beat you with Joe Dirt. I think I can do it. What do I have to beat? 35? I think I can do it. This has to have 40. Come on. Fuck! All right. I got cocky on that one. That one's on me. I just got cocky. I really thought I could beat Home Alone with Joe Dirt, but I guess not. Fuck. All right. Death Punch. Need to beat 35. Wow. I did not see it going this way. Weekend at Bernie's. Like I was just purposely trying to pick like low end movies now. Oh god, Weekend at Bernie's. This should be good. Weekend at Bernie's. Because I think again it has some positive reviews, but I don't think it can't be above 60. You might be above 35, but I don't think it's going to be fresh or anything. All right, here we go. The number to beat's 35 with my big 9 that I got. Yeah, 52. Now there it is. You got it. There it is. All right, now Death Punch, you set the baseline movie. I really thought like fucking Home Alone 2 was going to be like at the least 70. At the very least, I thought 70. But really, if you think about it, it's just Home Alone 1 in a different city. That's all it is. Toy shop. The toy shop owner is the old guy who lives next to him in fucking The first one, or no, that'd be the Pigeon Lady, really. I don't know. There's a couple old people. It is. It's the first fucking movie just in New York. That's all it fucking is. Couple differences thrown in. Now we're the Sticky Bandits. Like a couple of things. So it's the same fucking movie. Do I like it better? Yeah. Oh, he's already aiming high here with the Dark Knight. If that's like 98, 99, man, we're really going to have to aim high. Okay, 94. That gives us some room to work with here. Not a lot, but some. Boogie Nights, all right? You're going to go with Boogie Nights to beat 94. 94 for Boogie Nights. 94. Looking to beat 94. Ooh, can't quite do it with a 91. That was a good shot though. That was a good shot. I gotta think. Looking to beat 94. I gotta think of like some. Fuck, I got it. I got it. People went berserk for this fucking movie. They went bonkers. It has to be higher than a fucking 94. It's won Oscars. It has to beat 94. I got one. That's right. Give me my applause. Hold on just a second. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Andrew, I don't know if you're out there watching, man, but thanks for the donation tonight, man. I appreciate it. Sent over $20, but hey, every little bit helps, man. All right. Baseline movie, me. Okay. Let's go with. Oh, got it. I didn't know Elijah was in a movie. Okay, sorry. Her with Joaquin Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson. I still rewatch one of the scenes from this movie. But let's see what the score is. 95. Good luck. This is one we couldn't do all the time because eventually this is where it would go. It would go to like we would just keep picking like 98% and shit. Princess Bride. Got to be 95, right? 95. Princess Bride. The Princess Bride. 93. Not a bad shot, just couldn't quite get over there. I actually thought it was going to be lower, to be honest. I thought it was going to be in the 80s. I was like, yeah. But 90s. Old Henry? What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Is this it from 2021? Is this it? Just so we're clear. Yep, that's the one. Okay. I never heard of it. That's why I was just like, Old Henry. Western action. All right, not a big Western guy. That's probably why. But it's looking to be 94. 94. Ooh, we tied. We tied. Haven't really figured out what to do with a tie yet. Hmm. You want to use that as the base? I don't know. We can do that. Halloween Town again. What do we have to beat? What was it? 86, I think we have to beat. And we just did like 10 minutes ago. That's how I remember that one. But like I said, American Pie, like I said, if there was a gun to my head right now that said, what was the score for American Pie? We know that. I don't know. But I just wanted to do different movies. 83. All right, so we have to beat 83. What seems like a good movie that would beat 83? Think of another kid. You know what? I'm gonna go into Disney wheelhouse. You want to do Disney Channel original movies? I got your Disney Channel original movies. I think that has to be higher than 83. Oh, fuck. Oh, I know Elijah's won the fucking round. Unless this happens to be 100% rating, then Elijah's won the fucking round. Because I think Wally's like a fucking 97 or some shit. I'll wait for Death Punch's answer, then I'll start doing them. But yeah, there's no point. I might as well just go straight to Wally. Black Panther. Oh, okay, wait. Black Panther could have a shot at beating fucking Wally. I know I'm out. Unless this is 100, I'm out. We're looking to beat 83. Doesn't even have a fucking score. So I'm fucking going right there. Fuck, I picked something without a score. How does Halloween Town, which is a Disney Channel original movie, have a fucking score, but not Smart House, which is the best Disney Channel original movie? I don't understand. Anyway, Wall-E. If we were doing the guessing portion, I would probably guess 98 on this, and I don't guess that like that, but I would guess 98 critic on this. I didn't expect no score on Smart House. I'll be honest. I expected probably something low, but I did not expect fucking none. If I'm playing the guessing game on this, I'm guessing 98 critic. Ah, fuck, 95. That's actually lower than I thought it would be. All right, so Black Panther has to beat 95. Which I think it. Oh man, there's a good chance it might. The suspense is terrible. I hope it'll last. It's got to beat 94, right? 95, or something like that. Black Panther 96. If the last one was 95, then yeah, Mr. Buy One does it again. Yeah, once he said Wally, I was just like, well, I'm out. I felt like a poker hand. I was in too deep one. Buy one. Oh, there you go. I felt like that was a poker hand I was in too deep on. And I was like, fuck, I'm out. You know, like Wally showed up. And then Black Panther, I was just like, yeah, fucking could do it. You know. Um, I don't even know who's picking next. I know Taylor just wanted to do Halloween Town. I don't even fucking know. Dark Knight, Boogie Nights, and then Old Henry, and then Halloween Town. So Elijah, right? Ratatouille. All right, number the beat for the Disney, just Disney, right? It wasn't Pixar, was it? Was this Pixar? Number to beat is woo 96. Oh fuck. Until you know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go with Jaws. I think Jaws can beat Ratatouille. I should have picked a Pixar movie. Well, technically, I haven't scrolled yet. I could change my answer. What's a Pixar movie that would be above 90 that isn't? I got it. All right, I'm changing my answer if I can, because up. All right, I'm going with up. Since we're all picking animated, I'll conform. I think I got it with up. We're looking to beat 96, correct? Yeah. Oh yeah. Now I see Elijah breaking shit in his house. He's like, son of a bitch. I had that. Oh, hi, Mark. Okay. But can the Incredibles beat me? That's the thing. I can see a tie happening. Ooh, missed it by that much. Damn it. All right. I'm gonna pick this for my mom. One of the last movies we watched. The House Bunny. In the mix. You want us to use it as a baseline, or are you throwing that in to beat the House Bunny? Did she just call us bitches? Did she just call us sexy? Mean Girls? Ooh, I think that beats this. I think. Really? Okay. All right. So baseline. Wow, 40. Oh, fuck. Showgirls might fucking beat it. 43%. I mean, I went and saw it in theater and everything, and I liked it then, but then, watching it with mom, because, like, it was just funny, because, like, it's been, like, you should know this in backwards and not. You should know the name of the director. You should know the name of the screen, the best boy. You should know all that stuff now. She was like, I know, but I don't. you know, all right, 43. What we got to beat? Um, 6. Oh wait, I remember that fucking movie. Yeah, yeah, fucking Usher and what happened to Emmanuel Shrieky? She just fucking disappeared, didn't she? All right, it's got to be the 43, which I think it should. I remember this being a hot rental. This was hot, man. When this came out, man. Again, being in an urban blockbuster, man. Fucking them urban movies come out, but boy, they ran hot. Adam Sandler and gave me 28 copies of Waist Deep with Tyrese. I was like, this is not going to be a fun weekend, and it wasn't. I wanted to die. You have Waist Deep? I'm all out. Can you check the box? Wow, 14. I'm still in the lead. I think that's the first time that's happened this game. We're like the baseline movie is still in the lead after the first movie's been typed in. I think this is the first. Um, Mean Girls, but I think I'm about to be beat. It's got to be the 43. I assume you mean the original, not the musical, even though the musical fucks hard. Yeah, 84. Yeah, I got blown out of the water on that one. And Showgirls, which this is going to be interesting. This was eviscerated by critics. Yeah, I assumed. 24. Wow. I'm actually in second place with your picks. I've already mastered the game. Oh, no, wait. I fucking lost. What am I talking about? I lost that round. Um, that was my baseline. So, fucking whoever's next. Oh, fucking. You can't deny the power of boobs. Dude, a movie can have all the boobs in the fucking world in it. If there's no fucking story to give a shit about, then fucking what are we doing? Everybody got AIDS and shit. All right, Toy Story. Oh, that's got like a 95. Like, if we're playing the guessing game, I'm guessing 95. Trying to think, like, this is 95 or above, and I'm trying to think if it is, which I'm sure. I'm trying to think what I had. Okay, I got it. Fuck! I was gonna. Damn it! I was gonna do that. I was like, fuck, because if this is 95 or above, what else could fucking beat it? And I was like, Toy Story 3. Like, that's it. Fuck! Oh, well, fuck. It doesn't matter now. Best we can do is tie now, but. Toy Story 3. I'm pretty sure it has 100, so that's a tie right there. Then I would have to think of something to tie with it about a game that no one fucking plays but us. I like how we actually play it too, like shit's on the line. All right, Toy Story 3. Wow, 98. I didn't see that happening. I expected a tie. Um, what could be 100? I at least got to go for the tie. Huh. Let's go with. I'm going to play dirty here. What the hell? What's going on? Hold on. The thing was acting up. I swear I'm not doing anything funny. I swear. It's still on Toy Story 3. I went to go type it to compare it to, and like it just went fucking nutty on me. All right. Okay, and it still won't fucking do it. Why won't it let me type anything? It'll let me click that ad. Okay, there it is. Wings from 1927. The first movie to win. I think it was the first movie to win a Best Picture Oscar. So I'm betting that it's a tie. Like I said, I'm playing a little dirty here. But in Rotten Tomatoes game, you got to do what you got to do. All right, I think sharing my screen right now is making my fucking computer wig out. So I'm gonna have to turn that off for a second. I figured that old timey fucking movie would be up there in 100. That's why I was just like, all right, if I'm gonna fucking tie him, I was just like, I'm gonna go old school with it. And shit, I'm gonna hit him with the fucking, I'm gonna hit him with wings and shit. That's what I kept trying to type in when it was frozen. I was like, wings, nothing, wings, nothing. And I was like, I'll just stop sharing. Then it typed in wings twice, and I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? You know? The computer was like, fuck this game. Yeah, my laptop, yeah. My laptop was like, fuck this. Probably needs to be restarted. I haven't restarted it in a few days. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Or like somebody picks a movie, that's the base, and then you got to beat that score. But that's the only problem I see is that eventually someone's just going to keep picking like shit like 98, 96, and then it's just fuck. Like, what else can we, like I said, I was out of shit. I was just like, what else is above 90? And I was like, fuck, I was thinking of them old timey fucking movies, I guess. You know? I'll admit I did get over fucking cocky with Joe Dirt beating Home Alone 2. I admit. I thought it would. I thought it'd at least be in the 40s or 50s. Fuck. I guess people were like, fuck it. Apparently not enough to where like they got a sequel. You know? Yeah, because I'll be honest, I didn't look at any of the fucking audience scores for any of them. So like that's a good way to like reuse them. Like if we ever want to reuse a movie. Because there was a couple movies that like I knew were higher, had to be higher than some of y'all's movies, but I didn't want to use them. I wanted to save them for like other shit. Like I almost pulled out Dirty Dancing, and I was just because it was which one was it? Which one was the baseline for it? I forgot what it was, but like I knew Dirty Dancing was higher than one of your baselines. But I was just like, no, I might want to fucking save that later because again, maybe fucking I'm the last up and it could be like 70, and then I'm like, I got Dirty Dancing in my back pocket, so I wonder if Schindler's List would have. It's funny that you mentioned that because I thought of Schindler's List. It was on the tip. I gotta know. Hold on, I gotta because I thought about it. I was like, I don't like the fucking movie. Critics love it and everything. So I was like, if any movie could tie with Toy Story, it could be Schindler's List. Hold on. Schindler's List. Here it is. Yeah, but for a split second, I was like, Schindler's maybe? But no, close. I won't tell you what it is in case y'all want to use the movie later, but I will say it's close. Yeah, I can't remember what baseline it was, but it was one that like I knew. I'm like, all right, I got it higher than this. I'll just use Dirty Dancing. But I was like, oh, I'll save that in my pocket, for another day. I wonder where everybody else was tonight. Erica and again, I was hoping Knight would come in so I could at least say thank you and shit. Um, Stop grading your fucking VHS, you people. A little tab came up and finally just said, "Hey, we need to close this Rotten Tomato tab, man." Like that's how much it was fucking up. It was just like, we need to close the tab, dude. Like I don't buy it. Maybe next time we do movies by genre. Yeah, might be a good way to get around that, like always in the 98, 96 territory. Like when's the grading end? We're grading video games, sealed video games, fucking movies, VHS, fucking we're just grading everything now. I'm just gonna hack a fucking loogie into like a what is that petri dish and fucking just seal it right away. Fucking send it off and be like, fucking grade it. That's a fucking grade A fucking look at the fucking, you can see the velocity that shit went in. Fucking a 7. Damn right, 7. As long as people spend the money buying them. I don't know. I just think sealing it up where nobody could ever watch. Yeah, I know the amount of working VHSs or VCRs are fucking dwindling, but you figure that somebody by this point would eventually just be like, "Fuck, I'm just gonna start making VCRs again." Like they see how hot it is, they see how hot physical media is. You figured some company by now would finally just be like, "Fine, fuck, we'll just make a VCR." It's gonna be like $200, but fine, fuck, we'll make it. Lots of Japanese are buying graded VHS. Not this one. I've bought a lot of stupid shit in my past. Don't get me wrong. You know, I have a Philadelphia cream cheese hat for crying out loud. But graded VHS and graded video games is where I draw the fucking line. What's that? Oh, that's a graded copy of the movie Alien on VHS. That's sweet. Can we watch it? No. We can look at the tape. And nobody sees a fucking problem with that. I have one, but I don't. I think it's upstairs. I have a Rocky 3, I think, sealed. That's another thing. I don't care if it's sealed or not. $2. It's a VHS. Unless the tape is like, this is how we stop cancer. Like, okay, I might give you a little bit more than fucking $2 for it. But like, it's 2026, people. Unless a company is like, unless like Sony comes out, well, Sony wouldn't fucking do it. Let me pick another company. Unless like some company like Toshiba or Philips is just like, you know what, we see physical media is hot right now, just to fuck with Sony, we're gonna manufacture some special VCRs and shit. Okay, like if that happened, then maybe I could see maybe paying a couple bucks more for a VHS tape here or there. You know, because they're making VCRs, you want to get certain tapes and everything like that. It's a dead fucking medium. You know, it's not like they, you know, yeah, they put out the special movies on fucking VHS, which why? You know, because like if you're watching that and the tape breaks or some shit, in one of these like VCRs that you found at a Goodwill from like 1978, then like you have ruined a $40 fucking like collector's piece. I don't see the point in these like collectors fucking VHS tapes they do. Plus, like the ones they do release in stores, it's like, oh, they're $30 in stores. Okay, cool. That's like par for the course for like, you know, 95. You know, and then like you miss out on them, so you're like, okay, cool. Then you wait for a restock. They never restock them. You're like, I'll go online and buy one, and you can buy one online, but then it's like $90, and it's just like, no, it costs 30 in stores. Like I'm not going to pay 90 for it just because I can't buy. Just because Walmart won't restock them. You know, like it just they need to figure out the VHS part of the retro. Okay. I don't care if I found a movie on a Super Nintendo cartridge. Oh fuck, it's Dumb and Dumber, the movie on a Super Nintendo cartridge. Oh fuck, $10. All right, that's worth it because I can still find Super Nintendo players. They're still technically manufactured as retcons. You know, so doesn't matter anyway. It's all going to be digital soon. I've given up hope. Like once Sony said, "Fuck you," we ain't going back. I was like, that's it. Plus, like I said, they made like $10 billion in pre-sales from the digital fucking GTA 6. So fucking there goes that. You know, if there was any hope of fucking physical media, it was not putting up that pre-sale. The resellers will always win because they have inside info and shipments come in and when they are put out. No, okay, listen. If I found something at fucking Walmart for $30, I don't understand what makes me think I can go on fucking eBay and sell it for 90. You know? It's like, oh fuck, they're at because like, okay, perfect example is the Terrifier 2 VHS they came out with. They came out with a special edition of Terrifier 2 on VHS. I really like Terrifier 2. I wanted to fucking buy one. My Walmart, when I went there, they were sold out. And I'm like, that's cool. You know, I'll just wait and shit. Meanwhile, Terrifier 3 is the number one movie at the box office during this time. Number fucking one. Okay? Think about the last time like a graphic fucking horror movie like Terrifier was number one at the box office. And it was. Okay? So I'm like, oh fuck, Walmart definitely has to get some more in now. Never restocked them. Never got them back in. So I go on fucking eBay to get them, and they went, like I said, like triple the price. And I'm like, they're 30 at Walmart. You know, like, so that's how I avoid that fucking scalping culture and shit like that. I just don't entertain it. You know, the only thing that I ever paid like fucking more money than I should have, and I hate that I still have it, is when the Eras tour came out in the theater. My theaters here, they don't get like the special popcorn buckets and shit like that. We don't get those here, at least in my area. So like when they come out with all these fancy popcorn buckets and shit, we don't fucking get them. I see all these popcorn buckets and shit online, and like I don't fucking get them. You know, and the Taylor Swift ones were like fucking hot. I was like, well, it's a popcorn bucket and shit. You know, like whatever. I was finding these things. I was finding a cup and a bucket from the Taylor Swift Eras tour. I shit you not, in the $200 just for one cup and one bucket. And I'm like, what? I'm like, aren't these like 15, $20 in the theaters? Like, what the fuck, man? I eventually found like a bucket, cup, and like the 8x10 fucking, which I think I have over here. Is that the one over here? It could be over there. I don't know. In the 8x10 that they gave you at the theater, because we didn't get that either. For like, I think after shipping, it was like $54. And I was just like, I way fucking overpaid for this shit. I was like, when do I drink out of a fucking cup? That's when I think about it. How many times have you seen me drink out of a fucking cup here? I was like, fuck, what am I buying this for? You know, so I don't like playing that fucking. Like, if it's still available to fucking buy and shit like that, you shouldn't be fucking scalping people and shit like that, you know? I messed up buying the PS5 because I was waiting for the PS5 Slim to come out and getting it on Thanksgiving, but Sony didn't lower the price. PlayStation wasn't budging on that price. I'm glad I bought mine when I did then. You know? Tickets are the worst for scalpers. I know. Never had to deal with that. So. Like I've been lately on YouTube. I've been watching these Whatnot crash outs and shit. People trying to sell their shit on Whatnot, and they just fucking flip out and shit. Oh my god! If you haven't seen these, they're so good. They flip out over like a Pokemon card not selling for the price that they believe it should sell for. It's kind of relaxing to see, you know. Maybe that's how I'm dealing with it, because like that is kind of nice to see when it's just somebody flipping out because their so-called $700 Pokemon card sold for 150, and I'm just like, oh yeah, is your mom dead? That's how I just keep looking at it now. You know, like I'm just watching, and they're just like, this card's worth $750, and you couldn't even get it above $250. I'm like, oh yeah, is your mom dead? Yeah, I didn't think so. You know, like that's how I'm just looking at it now. You know, it just PS6 is going to be a hybrid console and handheld. Yeah, and it's going to be like $8,000 fucking dollars. DP see me crash out of tickets plenty. Oh, the ticket. Okay, got it. Over, got it. Again, you don't have to be quiet for that. I swear. Again, I think that is definitely going to be one of the things that's going to get me through this. Is an unhealthy amount of fucking dark humor. So, I mean, if that's going to make you uncomfortable, then you're in for a fucking wild ride. Because, like, I know that fucking how I'm going to get through it. Most of it, that is. You know, I remember seeing tons of bands in the 90s and tickets were hella cheap. Fuck, I mean, when I went and saw Demi Lovato back in, what was it, 2012, her tickets were like, I mean, like, after the fees and everything, I think it was like, what was it, 70? And I had a pretty good seat. I had a good time. Jax is not okay with it. On our other group chat with Carla and shit, like there was something else going on that I haven't revealed here yet, so just sit tight. But we were discussing that, and I was making jokes about it, and she was just like, "I don't find this funny." And even Carla was just like, "Oh, come on, gotta have a little bit of dark humor." You know, and she was like, "Well, I do, but like these are horrible." You know, and I was just like, okay. And then we talked. Our group chat is called No Meds Gang, because at one point we were all off of our medicine, and Carla's husband suggested that we rename the group All Meds Gang because we're back on our meds. And then I said last time, I was like, or we can name it the No Humor Gang because of old Miss No Black Humor over here. You know, like we're having a fucking good time with it last night. Sure. I saw Slayer in '97. Tricks. I was in the pit. I paid like 60. What would be your dream concert, Will? Oh man, Nora Jones has been at the top of the list there. Nora Jones, the Wallflowers. Um, those two for sure. I would fucking love to see Nora Jones live. That'd be great. Um, definitely Dead by April. I'd have to throw Dead by April in there. They actually came to the U.S. like what was it, like 5 years ago, but they only came to like 6 cities because they're very, their budget and shit. Those would be like the top three, I think. I would probably say the Wallflowers, Nora Jones, Dead by April. Those would probably be top three. And I wouldn't mind throwing a Taylor Swift in there. If Taylor Swift did something like the Eras tour ever again, fucking, I would like to be a part of that fucking crowd. I got to see it in theater, which was fun. That was really cool. But if she ever did like a show like the Eras tour again, I would fucking gladly want to go to it. If the ticket prices weren't, human trafficking prices. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, would you like to pay the price, or would you like to hand over your child? It's like, oh, please take the child. It's like, you have a good life, kid. Kid's like, I don't even know you. I was like, I know, it sucks to be you, doesn't it? And then you go enjoy Taylor Swift, and then you've sold some kid into trafficking. But it's okay because Taylor Swift gives really good bonuses to her crew, so it's all good. They literally have bots now buying all the concert tickets when they drop and reselling them on third-party apps for those. See, fuck that. If I could go back in time, I would see Queen. If you're talking about like anybody, oof. I mean, those three would still be up there because I didn't really listen to like a lot of old music and shit. I've told the story before. Where, like, I didn't really listen to fucking music until like the early '90s or late mid '90s. And even then, I wasn't even. I didn't like it. Like any kind of music. It wasn't just like, oh, I don't like rap music. No, I didn't like any kind of music. Turn off the fucking radio. I don't want to hear this bullshit. Oh, we're going to turn on the radio while we cook dinner. No, we're not. It was just all kinds of fuck it, and it wasn't until that fucking CD, Cool Rock, is when I was just like, wow, this is actually kind of decent. I was just like, okay, this ain't too bad, The Chris C. If I could go back in time, then fucking Tiffany. Just go to some fucking mall one day and just Tiffany's on a concert at a mall. Fucking, that would be one I would mark on the list. Fucking, I'd only know one song, but still, I don't give a shit. I think we're alone now. It doesn't seem to be any, the Crip seats. Because, man, them Crips, man, they love their concerts, man. I'm telling you don't fuck with them Crips. I mean, fuck with a lot of people. The Crips ain't one of them. Can we watch something real quick? I wish I could have seen Ozzy live. I don't think there's anybody dead that I'm just like, God, I wish I could have saw that show live. I can't think of anybody. Maybe Elvis? Just to see what the hype was about. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you can watch all the hype all you want, but like when you see somebody actually perform in concert and everything, because like I've said this, I may have said this before, but Psy, Gangnam Style, open Gangnam Style. The video to me, I'm like, this is stupid, it's hokey, whatever. The song is not even that good, but there's a video of him performing Gangnam Style on Ellen. And like, he has a very good fucking stage presence. He's a very great entertainer. He knows how to get a crowd going and shit. And even recently, he did like an appearance with Rosie from, Blackpink and shit, doing Apate. And even then, I'm just like, he has a very fucking good crowd presence, So like, Psy, I think would be fucking one that like I would love to see live just because I think he's a great entertainer. Yeah, I've seen this before. Let me pull it up so Death Punch can see it. I pulled this. Yeah. Or I've seen
to try.
I'm buying $100,000 worth of iPhones.
$100,000?
Correct. I'm going to sell them all on eBay.
And those who try to buy.
I've been here since 6 o'clock this morning.
While Mark Rivillier spent the last 12 hours waiting in line for an iPhone at the AT&T store on Oak Lawn in Dallas.
So how much would it cost to buy your position in the front of the line?
15 minutes before the 6 o'clock
Like, how much you
launch,
got?
after others spent hours.
We've been here since 12:30.
And hours.
I'm in line for a friend.
Waiting patiently.
I guess we're gonna water away from the cameras. How about that?
This woman rolled up with 16 grand in cash in hand.
7.
And bought Mark's #1 spot in line for $800.
She gave me $800.
Money talks.
A worthwhile investment, she thought, because
Somewhere on eBay, so it's all right.
yet when
I
the
think he gave
doors
it up
finally
too cheap.
opened,
I'm first.
yup, she was first. But maybe instead of stopping at the bank, she should have stopped to read the rules. Her plan to buy out the store? Sorry.
Can you buy more than one phone?
Unfortunately, we can only sell one per customer.
AT&T imposed a 1 phone per customer rule to make sure that there were enough to go around.
That's a serious package, folks. That is a serious package.
As for Mark and his $800 spot, turns out he didn't really need it. There were 3 people in his party and they only wanted to buy 2 phones.
We have a little signature leather case here.
So he's stocking up a phone with all the trimmings and the knowledge that there are some things
I don't think she was too happy with you.
I don't think she was. And on top of that, she didn't get a free phone.
that money can't buy. Steve Noviello,
I just think you got the short end of the stick there, America.
Fox 4 News.
Yeah, like, I think he gave the spot too cheap. If she would have rolled up and been like, how much would it be to buy your spot in line? I'd be like, how much you got? I'd be like, $7,000. You stopped at the bank and shit? Fuck, I'd be like, $7,000. Forgot what I picked up my phone for. Oh, that's what it was. Hey, Siri, what was the retail price of the iPhone 1? You can never just tell me shit, can you? All right, man. Oh, shit, I didn't realize what time it was. But... It was $499 for a 4 gigabyte and $5.99 for an 8 gigabyte. All right. Yeah, I didn't realize it was 9 o'clock already. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. I don't know if I'm going to be live this weekend because we got some stuff coming up. So if I'm here, I'm here. If I'm not, I'm not. I just wanted to get one more out while I was available. So, all right, guys. I'll see you when I see you. Be breezy.